Hello all. Welcome back to another session of the editorial analysis and the daily answer writing at 9 p.m. This is Vilasini from Officers IAS Academy, and for those of you who are watching the video for the first time, please check out the first video of this very playlist to know how to take part in the answer writing initiative. So friends, the topic of discussion for today is Project Cheetah, and this is based on multiple articles which were in the newspaper based on the 2 years completion of Project Cheetah. So before we enter into understanding what Project Cheetah is all about, let us first understand a few things about the big cat cheetah. Just like there are many other big cats around the world, such as tigers, lions, leopards, and snow leopards, cheetah is also a majestic big cat. Its appearance, it is known to have a yellowish brown colored skin coat with black spots all over its body. A very unique feature about the cheetah is the black tear lines, which basically run from the inner corners of the eye to the outer edges of its mouth. And it is also said that these black marks, in fact, help the cheetah to reduce the glare of the sun to view its prey at a greater distance. And apart from that, it is also said that the cheetah has a very well built body. It has legs which are very well equipped to help it to sprint at great speeds. In fact, it is said that the cheetah can reach up to 110 km per hour in almost 3 seconds. Apart from that, the tail of the cheetah is known to give it a good grip and balance. It is a long bushy tail, and one very interesting feature about the tail of the cheetah is that sometimes the mother cheetah uses this to guide the young cubs to tell where the prey is. Apart from that, unlike many other big cats which are known to roar, cheetah does not roar. It primarily feeds on many herbivorous animals, meaning it is carnivorous in its diet. It is active during the day. So these are few interesting features about cheetah. So now moving forward, let us understand the geographical distribution of this majestic animal. So yes, we have African cheetahs and we also have the Asiatic cheetah. The African cheetah is spread across different parts in the African continent. You find them in parts of northwestern Africa, you find them in eastern Africa and southern parts of Africa. On the other hand, the Asiatic cheetah is confined to a very small population and is only distributed across Iran. Talking about the African cheetah, it is said to be much larger in size in comparison to the Asiatic cheetah. And in fact, its skin color is also said to have a darker shade of yellowish brown in comparison to the Asiatic cheetah, which is known to have a very pale skin tone. It is also said that with regard to the IUCN Red List, the African cheetah comes under the category of being a vulnerable species. On the other hand, the Asiatic cheetah, because of its less population and the threats that it faces, it comes under the IUCN Red List of being a critically endangered species. Now that we have spoken about the geographical distribution of cheetah, let us talk about cheetahs in relation to India. So was this majestic animal ever present on the Indian soil? The answer is yes. But what happened to the cheetah? Let us try going back to the timeline. So yes, once upon a time, it is said that cheetah roamed across several parts of the Indian subcontinent. And there are many evidences for it. In fact, the cheetah is also known by the name Chitkara, meaning the spotted one in Sanskrit. Apart from that, there are many Neolithic paintings found in Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat which depict scenes of animals similar to cheetah being hunted. Apart from that, there are also many evidences, many treatises, many records which say that many Indian rulers were very fond of cheetahs. It is also said that the Mughal Emperor Akbar was fascinated by the interesting qualities and capabilities of cheetahs. And there are many miniature paintings which came out during the Mughal era, which also depict hunting scenes of cheetahs. So this animal, which was once majestic, roaming around with great pride, what happened to it? So yes, the story did take a U-turn when the Britishers started coming into India. So they felt that cheetahs were a threat to human life as well as a threat to livestock. And therefore, huge rewards were being given for cheetahs which were being hunted, as a result of which Cheetahs, which had a population of almost close to 10,000, started dwindling massively, and in the end, there were just few hundreds of cheetahs left. The story just doesn't end there. Close to 1952, cheetahs were eventually declared extinct, and the reasons were primarily hunting of cheetahs, the destruction of the habitat of cheetahs, and the less availability of prey. All of this led to an immense decline in the population of cheetahs. So now let's come to the topic for the day, Project Cheetah. So yes, Project Cheetah has been in news for quite a time, and it is a major project because as a part of this project, what India is trying to do is that we are trying to bring African cheetahs from Namibia, South Africa, into the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. So, yes, as a part of this intercontinental wildlife translocation project, close to 20 cheetahs have been translocated from different parts of Namibia and South Africa into the Indian soil. So, now, what is the overall purpose of this project? The primary aim is to bring back cheetah, an apex predator, back into the habitat where it once was. Secondly, it is also believed that by bringing cheetah into its habitat, the ecosystem can be made much more better. The prey population can kept in control. So, talking about the overall significance of the project, yes, cheetah is a keystone species. By keystone, it is a dominant species, it is an apex predator, it is a carnivore, and yes, it can help in regulating the food chains and the food webs found in many ecosystems. And yes, cheetah is also known to keep the prey population in check, thereby ensuring that the carrying capacity of the ecosystem is well maintained, and thereby bringing back the majestic cat which once went extinct back into the Indian soil also reveals or also indicates India's efforts to conserve biodiversity. But what is the status of Project Cheetah so far? So it is said that out of the 20 cheetahs which were being translocated, almost 8 cheetahs have died. And there were multiple reasons for it. For example, cheetahs have died because of infection caused by the radio collars which have been attached to their body for tracking them. Some cheetahs by drowning, some due to heat waves, one was killed during the course of mating. So, all these multiple reasons indicate the question of the success of Project Cheetah. So, yes, talking about the various challenges that this particular project faces, one comes down to the question whether Kuno National Park is a suitable habitat for Project Cheetah. Because looking at the deaths of several cheetahs which have taken place, this has raised a great question mark. Next, in recent times, habitat degradation is taking place. So, for an animal to accustom to a new territory, it requires greater roaming space, greater availability of prey. And it is also said that the prey population has been declining. For example, animals like gazelles, antelopes, hares, rabbits, birds, etc., the prey population for cheetahs is also said to be declining. And to add on to this, there is also the issue of increasing man animal conflict, which is happening in recent days, leading to deaths of many animals. So, yes, talking about the way forward, a lot of research needs to be done before an animal is being translocated. And yes, better monitoring of the species also needs to be promoted. The funding for this project can be better improved. Awareness can be created on the importance of cheetah as a keystone species. Efforts need to be taken to restore the habitats of cheetahs which have got significantly degraded. At the same time, international collaborations, community awareness, the involvement of local people in conservation of cheetahs can all be promoted. So, friends, the story of cheetah is a reminder how overexploitation of a species can indeed drive extinction. The world is currently in the sixth episode of mass extinction, where resources are depleting around us at a massive rate. Today, you and me are able to watch animals roam around us freely. But it should not become that tomorrow our future generations are only able to watch these animals in museums. So, yes, being humans, being a successful species in the course of evolution, it is our moral responsibility to acknowledge the fact that we share this planet with several other plants, animals, and microorganisms, and therefore we need to take greater efforts for ensuring effective conservation of species. So I hope this topic was useful. So now let us take a look at the question for today. What were the main objectives of the Cheetah Translocation Project in India? Assess the effectiveness of the initiative. So friends, this is a 10-mark question. Analyze the question well. We have discussed about this topic. So take some time, think and put down your thoughts. Give a proper structure for this answer with a good introduction, conclusion and with relevant points. Keep writing, keep enriching your knowledge and keep taking part in this initiative regularly. Thank you.